Okay, so right now you're looking at Warframe gameplay. Okay, this is actually important because this is the Warframe that we have now pre Duviri Paradox. And now what you're looking at is the Duviri Paradox gameplay. Now, I'm sure you know that they look completely different, but I can assure you that these are both gameplay taken from the same game, which is Warframe. Because the Divide Paradox is something inside of Warframe. It's kind of roguelike, its own universe per se, self-contained universe, if you will. It's an open world area and stuff, but it is indeed under the umbrella of Warframe. Now, with that said, I'm going to talk about that right now. My opinions on it. Feel free to share your opinions in the comment section below because I'm going to start off by saying I'm going to play, yes, I'm going to play the Divide Paradox as much as possible. I'm going to love it. We've been waiting around for it forever. But with that said, sometimes when I look at gameplay and hear stuff about the Divide Paradox, I feel like it might have been better off being its own game, if I'm being perfectly honest. Now, I could be entirely wrong. We don't have our hands on the Divide Paradox yet, but from what I've seen, if it was its own game, I don't really see much of a downside if it was its own game. Now, with that said, that means it would have to develop its own loot system and decide what kind of loot it has and whatnot. Whereas, since it's a Warframe game, since it's within the Warframe, since it is Warframe, it can give us rewards that help us in the, let's say, main Warframe game, core Warframe, Duviri Warframe. They're both Warframe, technically. So, yeah, there's that. Now, what did this mean for core Warframe, the Duviri Paradox? Because one can imagine that when people show off Warframe, people will be like, huh, that doesn't look like Warframe. Well, I can assure you it is, in fact, Warframe. It's just the Duviri Paradox part of Warframe, which people will be able to experience apparently at different stages according to the depth stream that Rebecca mentioned about. People will be able to choose at certain points. I don't know exactly which point. Like, will it be after you've done a mission? Will it be like, do you want to go to the Divide Paradox or do you want to continue on the path that you're on, Tino? Or something like that. And yeah, it could be something like that. Now, I'm talking around in circles right now because I'm trying to gather my thoughts because the Five Paradox we've been waiting for forever. I can't wait to see what comes of it, but there will always be that question in my mind, would this be better off being its own game. Surely it would gain some popularity. There's pros and cons to it being its own game. The pros would be that it looks totally different from Warframe. It functions totally different, and you don't really have any expectations per se. But at the same time, on the flip side of that, the Duviri Paradox, most of its mechanics, most of its characters, and stuff that you get to play as anyway, are already defined in the Warframe universe in some way, shape, or form. The Drifter from Warframe, the Warframes we get, or if you want to say we get mechs, they are in fact Warframes. And that is the thing. And as another bonus, people already play the game Warframe, so they don't have to worry about a brand new title, the Duviri Paradox, being its own game that no one's ever heard of, and you just doesn't do that great or whatnot. So, okay. So I'm starting to see why Digital Extremes decided to keep Warframe it under Warframe instead of making it its own game. Because if they wanted to truly make the Duviri Paradox its own game, they would have had to do the new war completely different. Because we got the Drifter with the new war. They would have had to basically not give us the Drifter. But then again, okay, so see, that's where it's very odd. Again, let me know your guys' opinion, because one could say that the Duviri Paradox is starting Warframe over again, but from the Drifter's point of view. You get to play at the Drifter. You get to see the Drifter's point of view and whatnot. And okay, you know what? I'm convinced. I'm convinced that this is going to. I'm convinced it could work. Okay, I was kind of iffy about stuff, but I kind of like the idea of choosing to pull, because from a new player perspective, it's basically choose which one you want to play as first. The, Drifter or the operator type thing. So that could be interesting. See which one unfolds. It's kind of like a New Game Plus mode, if you will. But not really, but yeah. Okay, let me know your thoughts, comment section below. I'm just rambling at this point, so I'm going to end it here. And with that said, I will catch you guys in the future. Later.